Hi, welcome to StepsBallroom Online. This recap video will cover weeks 4 and 5 for our Cha-Cha 2 live stream class series. We hold those live stream classes on Sunday evenings, so if you would like to be a part of the classes, reach out to us via email at dance@stepsballroom.com, or you can contact us via our social media links, which you'll find down in the description. If you're enjoying these recap videos, make sure that you hit like and subscribe, but also hit that notification bell so you receive updates for all of our future postings. In our previous session, we had finished a pattern from open break to Manhattan, and that had left us in a handshake position with our partners. Now we're going to utilize that this session, moving into a pattern that starts in handshake position, which is going to be our simple sliding door, and we're going to finish that with an open free spin for the follower. Now this pattern is best tackled by working on the gestures first. So before we tackle the footwork, I'm going to give you a sense of the basic gestures with our partner and fuzzy feet. So let's get started. So starting with the basic gestures for our sliding door pattern, we're going to have fuzzy footwork as we move through this. Having come from a basic into an open break position, or at the end of our Manhattan, we were in handshake position. We start here with our open break, pushing away from our partner. Now we're going to pull them forward to get them to move across. And then as they're moving, we're going to curve our wrist to get them to rotate. And then at the very end, you can sort of flip the wrist one final motion to get them to rotate around to face you. So it becomes push, bring them across, getting them to pass in front of you. And then you're going to release this, flipping them as you turn to face them and catch the opposite handhold in handshake position. Now, if you're missing the fingertips here, you can actually target to the forearm if need be to grab something that isn't trying to grab your hand too. So whichever way you can make that connection, this is where we want to be. Your free arm, if you have the room for it, can be styled out. It can also be simply styled in depending on the floor that you're on. We're on the opposite side of each other. We push away again, taking a moment, breaking with the opposite foot, and then we bring them across, sliding them across, switching and catching the opposite hand again on the other side. This repeats. Now we are going to do a series of 4 measures of this. So that was 2 measures of it right there. So we continue again. We push away, bringing them across, catching the other side. We push away, bringing them across, catching the other side. On the 5th measure, we're going to finish the pattern up with our open free spin. Now this is going to come from the same setup as the sliding door, but we freeze it halfway. So we push away and then bring them across, but instead of flipping them, we let this stop here. My left hand as the leader is going to find the follower's shoulder blade and brace them. This is to prevent them from continuing to rotate because they're anticipating another sliding door. So when you brace them here, if they try to rotate past you, you're holding them in with this arm and this arm to keep them locked into that motion. Now, once we've established this, we're going to lead into the open free spin. The open free spin lead is going to push down into the waist, which is going to shove your follower back onto their left foot to initiate the turn. The turn is then single spot motion going around. We'll cover that more in detail when we do the follower's footwork. But for now, we are going to push into their body and drive this motion going all the way around as they do 1.5 turns around to face me. So that's half of a turn. Then they go another full turn all the way around. So 1.5 rotations. You may end up perfectly aligned. You may be slightly off center. It doesn't really matter. Both partners will fall out of the motion, recovering dance frame and returning to a basic as soon as possible. All right, now that we have the sense of the basic gesture for our sliding door pattern, talking about the footwork for our leader here, we have ended the previous pattern, the Manhattan, here in reverse handshake position. Now we're going to step into our prep basic, going prep, rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step, cha, cha, cha. That's a placeholder for now. We're going to use that in between the 2 patterns to give us some time to think about the motion. Eventually, the goal is going to be to go directly from the end of the Manhattan into the sliding door without putting basics in between. As we approach moving into the second measure here, we have rock, step, cha, cha, cha. We're going to push away from our partner to initiate the push. We have rock, step, and then our cha, cha, cha is going to curve around and behind our partner. So you cannot close the door tightly here. We have to go around, rock, step, cha, cha, cha. You may have to take slightly larger side steps through that motion than you're used to in your normal basic, or that you would with the speed in order to get past your partner. Making that connection to the alternate hand, we then have rock, step, we come across, cha, cha, cha. We're going to do a full repeat of this twice, so 4 measures total. Rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step, cha, cha, cha. We're on the 5th measure now. This is where we're going to set up for that open free spin for the follower. So as we set into the motion here, we have rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Putting our left hand brace on the partner's back, readying ourselves to turn the partner around. As our partners turn, it is just a 2-count turn for them. So we filled that space with a normal rock step, right foot backward stepping, rock, step. This is when they're turning in front of us. They're going to fall out of the pattern, moving to the left for them, to our right. So we're going to move into cha, cha, cha. Recovering them is if we can get to frame, getting a hold of double hands if we cannot. Then stepping back into rock, step, finish the step. Next pattern starts, take it out to basic from there. Now, because the partner is turning a very difficult turn in 2 counts, and there's the possibility of them rotating away from you or in some other direction. As the leader, our goal here is to make sure our partner looks like they did the turn perfectly, whether or not they did the turn on the spot in place. So as you spin them through the turn, you have rock, step, and then here you have the ability to adjust your footwork at need to try and connect back to them. So if they start to drift away from you, but they're drifting away on an angle, you could go cha, cha, cha to catch them. Or if they're really just drifting away from you, rock, step, cha, cha, cha. If you need to catch them into the motion, connect, rock, step, recover out to a basic. But the goal here is that you can modify your footwork to connect to your partner at need. Let's take that together one more time all the way through, starting in our handshake position. We have 1 basic at the beginning just for placeholder, starting 5, 6, 7, and prep, rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step. We push away, rock, step, slide across, grab, rock, step, slide across, grab, rock, step, slide across, grab, rock, step, cha, cha, cha. Last 1, brace them here, turn them, step, cha-cha, recover, rock, step, finish the step, rock, step, and basic begins. Okay, so the follower step for this simple sliding door is very similar to the leader step. It's just the inverted form of the step, with the exception of the open free spin. So let's tackle these in parts. We're going to start from the sliding door motion. We're in handshake position with our partner. We have our placeholder basic. We dance, prep, rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step, cha, cha, cha. He's going to push away, initiating an open break. It's the only difference that the open break is coming from at us from cross hand hold position. So we push back, rock, step. He's pulling us forward. We know we're rotating into the motion. We have that same cha-cha-cha cross. Now, whereas our leader is going around us as the follower, we're cutting on the inside, so you will turn a little bit more sharply here, going side together, side. He will catch your hand, and you'll finish towards him, facing him, 4, rock, step. He'll bring us across again, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha, 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 rock, step. And this is the end of the 4th one. This is where our open free spin comes into play. Now, our open free spin is going to be a multi-point pirouette or multi-point spot turn. If you have questions about our types of turns, you can see our 10 types of turn video, which is in the link above. We are going to go into this coming out of that open break motion, rock, step, cha, cha, cha. And what's different about this one is that as you start to try and finish that rotation, you feel him having placed his palm into your left shoulder blade behind you, preventing you from rotating any further. So you're sort of stuck here in this moment. Now at the end of this, instead of the momentum continuing to your right, it's going to shoot down into your side. It's going to push the arm down into you. And then as soon as it connects here, it's going to keep pushing, which is going to start to rotate your upper body around. Now you're going to let that momentum push you back to your left foot. So I ended here on my right foot, but the turn is not here on this spot. The turn is going to swing back to the left foot before you even initiate the rotation. So you're here on rock, step, cha, cha, cha. It'll be rock or one. As you get to this moment, let your other leg pull in underneath you. The rotation is going to start to catch. Your shoulders are going to come around. We're going to let our head spot bring us around through the motion, and we will turn 180 degrees on that first step. So as soon as you plant rock, we let it rotate us 180 degrees. We're going to let our second foot, this is the multi-point part of our multi-point pirouette, we're going to let our second foot step down on the word step. And on the word step, we're going to rotate another 360 degrees on this right foot. So as soon as that right foot steps down, glue your left leg in and let the momentum carry you 360 degrees all the way around to your partner. You will notice that I basically stayed on the singular spot or almost standing on a single plate as I was going around the motion. So we fall out of this going into cha, 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 connecting to frame position, then stepping rock, step, out to a basic rock, step, cha, cha, continue. Now there's no ifs, ands, and buts about this turn. It's a difficult turn, and we're only getting 2 counts to affect that 1.5 times rotation. We're turning 180 degrees on the first foot and 360 degrees on the second foot. So one of the things that we have to do is, number one, take the momentum that he's giving us and let that create force for ourselves. If we try to generate this turn all entirely by ourselves, it's not going to happen. The second thing we want to do is we want to minimize our profile as we go through the motion. This means that your second leg or your free leg needs to glue into your body as you're turning. You do not want to let it stay out, because if you're trying to turn around that motion, you will teeter-totter your way through the motion, and that's likely to cause you to rotate away from your partner. This is true of the arms just as much as it is true of the legs. So as we're here and we hit that brace point, as he pushes us in, we want to bring the left arm in, and then as he starts to rotate us around, the right arm is also going to glue into the belly. So belly wrap is the safest and easiest place to go as a beginner for this turn. You will see some people take it up into a lifted arm, but that's not what we're trying to accomplish here. We want a simple belly wrap through this turn to keep our arms in. If our arms are out, we're going to turn more slowly, number one, and number two, it might pull us off our center of gravity and cause us to rotate out and away from our partner. The second thing that we want to do is make sure that we spot this turn. Or the third thing we want to do, we want to make sure we spot this turn. So when we spot this turn, we spot to our partner twice. So I'm going to turn to the opposite side. So if I were coming through this motion here, rock, step, cha, 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 and this is where I'm braced. As I go into this step and I do the first 180 degrees, before my body gets there, I want my head focus to find my partner. And then as I plant my second foot down, and now I'm going to take this around for 360 degrees, I also want my head focus to get to my partner first. So the goal here is you spot to your partner, and then you spot to your partner again in order to help generate the momentum necessary to complete that turn. Now let's take that all together one more time, this time going all the way through, including the turn without stopping. Doing this by yourself will be the hardest it will ever be, because we're not getting any assistance from our partner to help us negotiate through that turn. So we do our best when dancing by ourselves, and then when we dance it with our partners, we get a lot more assistance. So we're here in handshake position. We start going into our preparation basic, stepping prep, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step. Here's the open break, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, that's 1 step, cha-cha-cha, that's 2 step, cha-cha-cha, that's 3 step, cha-cha-cha, that's 4 step. He braces you, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, finish the step, rock, step, and out to a basic. All right, so taking the footwork now and putting it together with our partner, we are coming out of the moment at the end of that Manhattan. So we are already in our handshake position. We are stacking that basic at the beginning of the sequence going into this for now as a filler to give you some time to get set up for this pattern. Eventually, the goal is to go directly from the end of the Manhattan right into this pattern. But starting here, we have 5, 6, 7, and prep, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. We start the pattern here, open break, push away, bring them across, rock, that's 1, bring them across, rock, that's 2, bring them across, rock, that's 3, bring them across, last one, 4, brace them here, turn them, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, recover frame, then out to a basic cha-cha-cha. All right, so let's work the simple sliding door and open free spin into our sequence. So we start with 1 full basic to get our feet moving. We then move into that crossover with Grapevine series. Again, at this point, we're only doing 2 repetitions of the Grapevine, 1 down, 1 back, exiting with a double walk around turn. The end of that, we're going to trim even further the amount of additional time we're killing between the end of Grapevine and the beginning of progressive. So we're going to finish just the half basic out of the Grapevine to an immediate quarter turn. Finish the quarter turn, switching to a palm-to-palm position over the course of that basic that follows quarter turn to go directly into the locking triples progressive without going to basic progressive in between. We will do just 2 repetitions of our locking triples progressive. We will go down 1 and we'll come back. We will exit out. We are trimming here on those additional basic steps as well. So at the end of the locking triples progressive, we will go directly to the open break in Manhattan without returning to frame, without returning to a full basic. Open break in Manhattan will leave us in handshake position. Here's where we're picking up our new pattern. We are going to finish the end of the Manhattan and then add 1 full basic before we launch into the open break and sliding door. The double free spin finishes. We recover back to frame and return to basic to repeat our whole sequence. Now let's take that whole sequence with our partner with the music. Tempo before you go is prep, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and prep, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Lead the crossover, cha-cha-cha, rock, step. Grapevine here, 1, 2, 4, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, 1, 2, 4, rock, step. Getting out, turn, step, recover frame. We have quarter turn, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, slide double hands, progressive goes, cha-cha 1, cha-2, cha-cha 3, rock, step, cha-cha 1, cha-2, cha-cha 3, get out, open break Manhattan, cha-cha, turn, step, cha-cha-cha, finish this out, full basic, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha to the open break and sliding door. Rock, step, cha-cha 1, rock, step, cha-cha 2, step, cha-cha 3, step. Last one here, rock, step, bracer here, turn, step, cha-cha-cha, recover. Then out to a basic and continue from there. So keep working with that material for this week. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us via email or through our social media. You You can also leave a comment in the comments below. We will be happy to respond. Do please make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help us out here at this channel. Otherwise, keep practicing, and I will see you in our next lesson.